Yeah. So,
Five.
all right. Hey, everybody. It's Jordan and CJ, Crohn's Colitis veterans, hanging out on what it do Wednesday. Thanks for joining us. If you like, if you like our content and you support what we're doing, please subscribe to our Crohn's veteran YouTube channel and check out our podcast. And so today we're talking about, something I think a lot of people with IBD, go through, at some point is this moving and moving to a new house, um, and whether it's in a city or something, or whether it's going across the country or to a new country. And so me and myself, I just moved, and so that whole process was um, definitely an adventure. And so one of the biggest, I do way too much, shooting
First
from the
off,
hip.
how
And
how far did you travel?
I traveled about approximately 1,300 miles.
And how did you drive, fly?
I drove, and we had a U-Haul, and it took us about 2 days, and we went from Omaha, Nebraska to Las Vegas, Nevada, because everybody, Crohn's veteran. I'm, from Nebraska and stuff, um, and so now I'm kind of, new home base here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and so kind of, sharing that with everybody. And so yeah, but this is gonna be my new home base. We actually went through Denver, Colorado, and then again went through the Rockies and stuff. It was really, really, really dope. That was really super scenic. We got to see all these canyons and stuff in like Utah, and it was just really cool. Like, we came into Vegas at nighttime, but it was about, I don't know, 9 hours of driving on 9 or 10 hours of driving on the first day, and 13 hours of driving the second day, because actually it's about a 19-hour drive, but between a dog and a 6-year-old, um, we had to make some stops.
Did you guys
So
like get a hotel or anything, or did you fly in?
we just slept, behind a strip mall. Just kidding. But no, seriously, like we got a hotel, but we got to like Denver like so late. Like I think we were in that hotel less than 8 hours. Like I think we got there like at 1 in the morning, like, and I woke up like no, I went to bed like at 2 and woke up at 7, and then we're on the road at 9, and then we drove like 13 hours or something.
How much
And
was
so,
that? Like 300?
but the gas is like 600
Oh
easily.
my. And
Actually, no, the gas is probably no easily. No, yeah, probably more like 750. Now I think, because both vehicles or whatever, and so like just in gas. So that's not including anything else. And so, that moving's no small thing.
did you
And
face
so,
any troubles?
yes, thanks for asking, CJ. I had we had a incident about 3 hours in, to the drive. There's a blowout and one of the front tires in the U-Haul, and very fortunately, um, as scary and terrifying as all that was the only problem was we just had a flat tire, and we were back on the road in an hour, and everything else was cool. Uh, there is some. Oh, and also the only other. It's funny. I went from flat tire, and I'm talking about like complaining about McDonald's, but we were at McDonald's in a drive-through, and I was telling my dad that I was about to be pretty close, to Las Vegas. I was just gonna swing to McDonald's real quick, like and get back on the road because I wasn't gonna stop. And I was like, okay. This only taking 5 minutes because it's fast food. It's supposed to be, I don't know, fast. And they were there for 20 minutes, and like and the people like inside, like they gave us our drinks, and then they like totally like they totally forgot what was going on. Like nobody knew what was going on, and like yeah, so why are you guys here? Because we never got our food. We never got our food.
What you
So
mean? You took my order.
no, like no, this
His
is
brain
after
his brain fog was hitting that day.
this is after after they gave us our drinks. After they gave us our drinks,
Oh man.
that after the guys are doing like, what are you doing here? Like, what we just doing our food, and they're like, and then like a little later, like, did you get your food? No, man, we got nothing. Like, and so
Was it
for the first time,
busy?
no, like it was kind of busy, but it was just we didn't, McDonald's didn't, because of the pandemic, they don't even have anything anymore. Like, and so like the idea that you can't like pull together, some, a chicken sandwich and some nuggets or whatever, like why type thing,
It was just
yeah, it's
fast food.
that was St. George, Utah, no bueno
But I
type
don't know,
thing.
man,
So
because a lot of McDonald's, even though you're very specific with your order, they always mess it up some way, somehow. Either,
maybe
getting it
I
wrong
wonder.
or not putting food in there.
I
Every
wonder if
time.
that's just I wonder that that's to troll people, or people that are there that actually that are competent type thing.
I feel like it's a little.
Mm, like just see people get their jollies by adding pickles when they say no pickles and stuff like that, or extra pickles when they say no pickles and stuff. Oh, I didn't hear you, man, type thing.
Like the worst for me, like low key, is when I would back in the day when I would actually like get McDonald's like that, I would always
Yeah,
go and I would get like an apple pie. But, with IBD, there's like different types of apple pies or different
yeah.
types of pies you can't have, and they have like this one that's a strawberry and cream. And
Hmm.
I remember during the season, I would always ask for apple, like specifically apple, because the cream one had, milk in it. So, like, doesn't fail. It didn't fail. Every time I would get at least, I'd order two, I'd get at least one cream, strawberry cream,
Right.
or both.
Mm.
I'd have to turn around like, what the fuck? Or sometimes it'd be too late and I'd already be home and I'd be looking at the bag like, I'm eating it.
Yeah,
I guess I'm eating it.
that's
Yes.
funny. That's funny. Um, I don't know, but I mean, but beyond that, like it was the cool. Like we actually paid a few like um people, a few people from Mexico. I'm assuming they were hanging out at Home Depot or whatever this morning. Like we actually paid them to like move our stuff into the storage unit, and that went like hell. That went like super well
Hella
type
quick.
thing.
Hella quick.
Like
Yeah.
like
Can you
that was like
imagine if you would have had to do that by yourself? How long it would have took you?
CJ, like to put our stuff in the U-Haul
It took
in Omaha
half the day.
was
Half
like
the day.
was mad. It took like way longer and it cost a lot more. Like it was like I saved hundreds of dollars and hours of time by having some people that but some people from Home Depot do it. So shout out to so the folks that helped me move the stuff into the U-Haul today. At the Home Depot. You
That's some
guys
real
stay.
ones.
So y'all some real ones type thing. I got your phone number and everything for some future work type thing. So,
Yeah.
but like, you know, but like, so yeah, so now, I think,
I have a
yeah, now
question.
we're just,
I have a question.
yeah.
When you're preparing to move, what all did you look for in the house and in the surrounding areas, like amenities, hospitals, and stuff? Or did you
Ah,
take those into
uh,
consideration?
are you supposed to? I'm just kidding. But like, no, the biggest thing around here is my son's school. And so like so I it was really important to me that that even though I think we might be able to finagle you know, living. Yeah, it's just important to me to kind of live in the neighborhood that his school's in, because there's in Southern Nevada, Nevada doesn't have a really good education system. It's kind of like ranks kind of pretty low, and so getting him into one of the better schools here is really important to us, and so that's probably the biggest one. And also for me personally, just being not too far away from like a Whole Foods type grocery store, Trader Joe's, Sprouts, whatever, that allows to return some real food. Um, and then and then probably um if I was to give for IBD and stuff, just access to bike trails, access to nature, access to being into to the great outdoors, so you can get help you get your mind right type thing. And so
And
um
I heard you're out there scoping the area for some IBD retreat type jump.
yeah, and so I'm looking, there's actually even here in Las Vegas, I actually think I can think of a place that would be really fun, to do that, and actually a couple of places here that that'd be really fun to do that, and so and and the more I think about it, the more places, the more places like wow, it'd be awesome to do it here, 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 and so like Big Bear Lake, somebody,
Big
you
Bear.
know, uh, yeah, I've never been there and I've always wanted to go. And so that's kind of high on my list of things to do, in the near future type thing. To go hang out there for a weekend or something. And then but I think it'd be cool to have the IBD retreat there. There's somewhere called Lake Las Vegas, um, here in Las Vegas. That's pretty dope. There's Mount Charleston in the mountains. Kind of overlooking over. You may get some kind of situation to where, yeah, you're in the mountains overlooking Las Vegas. That would be really cool too. Um, there's just a lot of different things, but I think it'd be really cool to build out something really impressive, like almost like a spa, type,
Hot
can,
spring.
yeah, and yeah, there's a lot of Colorado too, but yeah, definitely like in the mountains, like definitely where we were, that whole alpine like Vale and um Aspen, or like Breckenridge, or like where it's like really, 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 when you think of like the snow capped Rockies type thing, like that kind of vibe. I could definitely do something like there where we just were, um, and so that was like super just majestic type thing. And actually, my son was like taking mad pictures, and as soon as all the mountains were gone, he was like, "Yeah, I'm bored." And so, like how the game back, like, it was like all these like really, really like amazing canyons, is like millions you can see from millions of years ago, and all these like layers of the rocks, and there's all these like water and rivers. Like, yeah, I don't care. The mountains were cool to have all these majestic, super deep canyons, and like 1,000-foot rock faces. Yeah, it's boring. So like but the mountains were cool. But and so yeah, but that's I'm looking for yeah, for me personally, I probably as far as housing and stuff, I don't know. I mean, to me here in Vegas, like outdoor space is a real premium, and so I'm really considering, like, if I had a house out here, or if I where I'm gonna live, because I'm gonna I'm just kind of I'm just kind of looking around and stuff and saying I'm curious to look around and see what the options are, type here. Kind of, but but yeah, man, like, how about you? Like, when if you're gonna move somewhere, what are some things that CJ's thinking about, for himself?
For one, I'd want to be close to family because, family is somewhat my support system. Um,
Definitely.
Two, I'd want to be near a VA hospital,
Mhm.
free healthcare. What else? Grocery stores, like you said, Whole Foods, Trader Joe, stuff like that.
Mhm.
And kind of much it. I want to be somewhere warm.
Yeah, a great having a great gastroenterologist nearby, right? You know, but yeah, exactly. Somewhere, can I have a fantastic, GI doctor, like right next to the beach type thing. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, that's yeah, but I think, yeah, but with to me, it's like you really have to, going through like all these time zone changes and stuff, and and all this, eating and stuff. You have to be just very mindful to not to keep on your vitamins, keep on your eating medicines you're taking, while you're traveling. Just hydrate and stuff, and just be just real aggressive by really aggressive about staying with your like your programs and stuff, because I think one of the days, like it was one of the days that we were packing. I didn't take my medicine like all day long, and it was like I was as sick as a dog, like moving all this furniture type thing, and so like that was not fun at all.
You
And
gotta
so
remember to stay on top of your things.
exactly. So the next few days, I was a lot better about it.
You know,
Kind of
it's
like
funny. It's funny to me, living with IBD, no matter how long you live with it, you can still forget to take your meds, even though it's an everyday thing.
yeah, kind of like even when it's important medicine, like because
Exactly.
we're all human. So anybody listening, be kind to yourself and know that you're human, and and only robots never forget. So and so so just do the best you can every day, and just try again fresh type thing.
Yeah.
So
Try to set yourself up for success too. Don't be that
exactly,
don't be that person that's just
exactly,
kind of wing it every time. Make sure you have your
right.
stuff out, or you write it down that you got to take it or have a reminder.
Definitely. And so, yeah, that's what that's one of the side things about me being out here moving is just new place, new vibe. Try to just do things differently and new habits and stuff. And so, yeah, I'm just excited. So, um,
You know,
but
it's
yeah, so I
funny.
would.
It's funny you talking about pills and stuff like that. I got my pill case right here. This is like my
Right.
traveling pill case, actually.
Mhm. Yeah, I need to get one of those for myself. I got like I feel like I take like a pack of Skittles every day type thing. So,
Yeah,
so but just like in various supplements, like I said, the IBD people, we take all these vitamins and minerals and stuff, man. It's funny. And
yeah.
so, and so, everybody's on a little custom blend and stuff. So, um, but yeah, we all gotta do what we gotta do to make ourselves feel good, and and you should, stuff, if you want to take over the world, you gotta take care of yourself first, type thing.
I agree.
So,
Did
mm,
you want to talk about that article they found?
yeah, and so in case people don't know,
I could
from
pull it up on the screen
yeah, let's do
too.
that.
Yeah, right here. Here we go. All right, so this is the post. Pretty much is possible trigger for Crohn's disease identified. Um, Hamilton, Ontario. So this is Canada, right?
Yeah.
AIEC, potential trigger of Crohn's disease. What is adherent invasive E. coli? That's what I was talking about in my video, bro.
Yeah.
The E. coli from the maltodextrin.
Hmm.
I was onto something, bro. You see, I wasn't just talking my shit.
Uh, and so, yeah, I think that it's really, and unfortunately, this episode, I won't be able to stay along the whole hour. Because I have to take my cousin to the airport here. But,
Okay.
but I do want to tell speak on this because, and we're going to provide this information. We're going to kind of highlight this information a little bit more because I think it's really important for people to be aware of it, and know of it, because the idea of the better therapies to actually maybe even address the root cause of Crohn's is life changing and amazing.
Yes.
Kind of groundbreaking, right? And so yeah, so I guess it's this strain of E. coli that's found in about 70 to 80% of people with Crohn's, if I understand, is responsible for triggering the disease itself. Is that kind of what you're getting from it?
Yeah, yeah, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Just your
Mm-hmm.
microbiome just being totally out of whack and just harboring the disease and growing it.
Mm-hmm. 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 But like, I mean, and so to me, like, it's just really cool, like that, because one of the biggest things with Crohn's, at least, and colitis, is that no one, there's speculation and stuff, but there's no definitive answer about what caused it, and so and how can you truly solve a problem if you don't know what what where it's coming from, and so like so this is it really could be a game changer for for providing really effective Crohn's therapies for people. Um,
So finding how it's caused, but that's just one of the ways it's caused.
right.
There's
You know,
there has to be many more ways, right?
right, and from what yeah, exactly, from what I understand, I mean, there's a lot of things can contribute to it, but there's
Nothing
there's this,
causes it yet.
yeah, exactly, nothing causes it, and there's nothing you could have done yourself to prevent it from happening.
Yeah. There's some
Like,
things that could have sped it up, but there's nothing
exactly,
that you could have done.
exactly, right. And so, but yeah, but still a great thing. I definitely want to share with the audience, that there is hope out there. There are people out there that are working really hard to try to find cures, like the Cure Crohn's and Colitis Foundation, the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation, all these different groups and stuff. Um, a lot of great charities that people can support that that will definitely impact people and stuff. But but
All
let me
right.
let,
Yeah, we'll let you go out. I appreciate you coming on here. It was good talking to you, fam.
yeah,
We
definitely, and
we don't
thanks,
know when Renika will be back because she was recovering surgery.
definitely. Yep. So
So we will.
we're sending good vibes and a speedy recovery, and a speedy full recovery to our dear friend Renika, and she's an amazing person and we wish her well, type thing, and so I'm looking forward to have her come back, and so thanks guys for joining us for this. Is a quick what to do Wednesday, but maybe we'll share a clip on our Instagram, so support us on there. Again, check out Crohn's Veteran on crohnveteran.com, crohn'sveteran.com. Check us out on all the podcast platforms. Check us out on our YouTube channel. Check us out our Teespring store, Crohn's and Colitis Veteran merch for everybody out there. We appreciate the love and support. Thanks, CJ, for